A lot of people ask me random music questions. Did you listen to this song yet? Did you download this song yet? What was your favorite album of the month? What was your favorite album of the year? Hey, there's a song playing trivia during trivia. What song is this? And a lot of those questions I have to answer I don't know or no, simply because I am not the biggest music fan unless it comes to a certain artist. So let me paint a picture for you. So back in my younger years, elementary school till probably 1997, 8, I'm not sure how long it was. There was only a few songs that I really listened to, not mainly albums, but songs. I listened to a lot of Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby. I listened to a lot of Whoop There It Is by Tag Team and Can't Touch This by MC Hammer. In addition to those songs, I listened to a lot of wrestling theme music. I'm a huge wrestling theme guy. Maybe not as much anymore, but for a long period of time, that was music to me. I like to listen to those songs and those jams. And then I started working on various public access shows in 1999, where I listened to a lot of different music and became more of a music fan. Not just with rap and hip hop, but other music genres. And then I even met somebody at that public access station that has had his own music show where he played music videos. And he had some good contacts, like Interscope Records, and I'm trying to remember the other ones, and all I can think about is Interscope, where it gave me, more music. And in fact, on that show, I would interview different bands for him, not really knowing much about them, but he wasn't confident enough, I guess, to interview him. Like, I interviewed Drowning Pool, and I interviewed System of a Down. I don't really want to talk about System of a Down, because I literally knew nothing about System of a Down. And then all of a sudden, at the last second, he's like, you're going to have to do this interview. And I'm like, what? But I did do a decent job for my knowledge base with the Drowning Pool interview, and that happened 2 days before 9/11. But I had so much music input in a short period of time that I really liked it. And then I stopped doing work on public access shows, and I started adulting. And then I kind of just lost touch with music, with one exception. One artist that I'm very fond of, that whenever this person drops an album, I will buy it. Probably the download version and then the physical copy. And that would be Eminem. And now recently, Eminem has come out with another album, his second greatest hits album, Curtain Call 2, which I, of course, own right here. And that got me thinking about Eminem again, what I like about Eminem. So I've decided that I'm going to do a new series on this channel. And that is going to be ranking each song on each Eminem albums. That's right. So all the major Eminem releases, I'm going to take like one album per week, or one CD per week, however you want to say it, and rank all the songs on that album. Now, I know there are different variations of each album. I'll let you know which copy I'm doing, because some of them have bonus tracks, some of them don't. But for today's video, I'm going to rank arguably one of the best Eminem albums of all time. So I'm starting big here, and that would be the Eminem Show. So I'm going to rank all 20 tracks. Well, actually, there's 20 tracks, 5 of those are skits. So I'm going to be ranking the 15 songs on this album, in my opinion. So we will probably disagree. Not everybody has the same opinion. I certainly don't. I'm not some crazy music know-it-all. So this is just going to be my opinion on these tracks. And this is a really awesome album. There's not really a song that I extremely hate on this song. Now, a song I extremely hate that Eminem has is on his first greatest hits album. That was that Flax song, where it's like, I can't stand that song, and it's supposed to be annoying. But, so, without further ado, I will rank all 15 of those tracks. But before I do that, why don't you leave your ranking in the comments section. If you happen to be a fan of Eminem, which I hope you are, or you're just bored and watching this video, smash that like button. And if you want to see my weekly videos on Eminem, or recommend which album I should do next, don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your support, and be a part of something special. So, starting things off, the Eminem Show, my least favorite actual song on that album would be Haley's song. I know some of the words are deep in this song, but I just don't like when Eminem actually sings. I can't help it. I don't like it. I don't absolutely hate it, but I skip past this track almost every time. Now, for purposes of this video, I did listen to that song a few times to see is it better than I thought it was, and I just don't like it. So that's why Haley's song comes in at number 15. Number 14, I'm going to go with Square Dance. I think the first verse on this album, or this song, is what ruins it. The second and third are okay, but I just don't like it. I don't think he really says a lot. And again, it's my opinion. If I'm wrong, hey, we all share different opinions, but Square Dance to me doesn't really give me much, and that's why I had to put it at number 14. Number 13, these are songs that I, for the most part, like. Those other two that I just named, I'm not a big fan of. I don't hate them, but I'm not a big fan of. But from now until the end, these are songs that I actually like. And that would be number 13, Drips. Now, I thought I liked this song a lot more, but listening to it again, it doesn't have a big impact as other songs do. And I had to leave it lower on the list. I do like Obi Trice, and I was kind of surprised that I had to leave this that far. But that's why Drips comes in at number 13. And I'm at number 12 now. And the song that I chose to go with at number 12, keep in mind, these are all songs I like from here on out. So it's kind of like, I don't know what to put now. What do I like the least? What do I like the most? But I'm going to go with Say Goodbye, Hollywood. I do like this song. I think it's catchy, but it's just not as good. It doesn't say as much, in my opinion, as the songs that are after it. So I had to put Say Goodbye. It should say, doesn't in the song he says Say Goodbye to Hollywood, but the song is Say Goodbye, Hollywood. Nonetheless, it's number 12 on my list. Number 11, I actually thought this song was going to be higher on the list, and it turned out not to be, just because there's so many awesome tracks on this album. But I'm going to put number 11 with Business. I think it's a fun song. It has a message to it, and I like the beat, but I just like all the other songs better. Again, my opinion, but Business is my number 11. My number 10, I was thinking this song would be higher, but this song it's a fun listen to, and it certainly has a message, and that would be White America. Great song. First song I listened to on this album because, well, when I had the album, not that, Without Me obviously was the song that you first heard because that was the music video, but this was the first non-skit track on the song, and it set the album up for a really fun album. But unfortunately, it's just not that high on the list. I like it. It's just other songs are much more awesome than that. So White America, number 10. Number 9, and I've watched a few videos on this album being ranked, and it seems like a lot of people put this lower on the list. I kind of like this song, and that's Say What You Say. I like Dr. Dre. I like Eminem. I like the beat. It flows good, and I'm not good at being a lyricist by any means. That's why I'm not quoting lyrics right now, because I'm terrible at it. I can barely quote the actual song title sometimes. Like I had trouble with Say Goodbye Hollywood. But I like Say What You Say. I know a lot of people don't like it. It's kind of surprising. So if you're a fan or not a fan of Say What You Say, make sure you let me know what's wrong about that song in the comments section. So that's why that's my number 9. My number 8, I don't really know where this song goes. I don't remember seeing anything about it, so it might be middle of the road, but I really like this song. I know it's kind of cheesy and corny, but I like the message in it, and I kind of like the hook and the beat, and that would be My Dad's Gone Crazy. I really enjoy this song, and actually I thought it would be higher on my list. There was a few adjustments that I made of songs that typically I don't like that I moved way up just because their popularity and listening to them again, because like I said, I did re-listen to this whole album before doing this video, multiple times actually. But My Dad's Gone Crazy for me is my number 8. Number 7, this is the first song that I was gonna put way lower, and it might even still be lower to some of you. I just don't like it. I don't like it as much as other songs. I did listen to it again, like I said, and I got more out of it on my most recent listen to it, but Sing for the Moment. I think there were other songs that I liked on this album that got less less attention, less radio play. And Sing for the Moment, in my opinion, it's not a song that you want to listen to on the radio or listen to at some kind of club or something like that. And it's a more serious song, and I don't know, but I put it at number 7. I know some of you will say that's too low, it should be number 1. It's my opinion, like I said. Just make sure you leave your ranking of all 15 of these actual songs so I know where you're coming from. But for me, Sing for the Moment is my number 7. My number 6 is another song that I didn't really listen to as much when I listened to this album all throughout the year since it came out in 2002. But it's got something to it. And I just there's so many other tracks on this song that it got overshadowed. And that would be Soldier. It hits really hard, actually. And it's M being speaking like what's going on in life and what's going on in general. It's good. I'm surprised that it took me this long to actually realize how good of a song it was, but it's certainly great, and that's why it's coming in at number 6 on my list. And I'm glad I moved it up higher, because if I would have put that before number 10, I would have been canceled immediately. My number 5. Now, some may think this song is rated too high, because the song actually doesn't really, in my opinion, doesn't really say much. It's just kind of like a club song, but I can't help the fact that I absolutely love the beat and love the hook and everything in this song, and that would be Superman. Again, it's kind of my preference. I really enjoyed this song. It's one of the first songs on the album that I really like. Not the song that I really, really liked, but it's awesome, and that's why I put Superman number 4. I'm sorry, number 5. Speaking of number 4, some would probably have this song lower. I absolutely love this song and was disappointed by the song featured on Encore with the same people, and that would be When the Music Stops featuring D12. I love this song. I just like all the verses in it, especially Bizarre's, Eminem, of course. It spoke to stuff that I had going on in my life when this album came out, and I love it. I don't really understand why people have it ranked lower. And then, of course, like I mentioned, Encore had One Shot, Two Shot, and I didn't like that song at all. And that will actually be an interesting album ranking, because a lot of those songs on that album I'm not really fond of, and there's a few that I really, really like. But regardless, When the Music Stops is my number 4. So we are down to the final 3, the bronze medal. Number 3 is going to be Till I Collapse. Honestly, I had forgot this song was on this album. It's one of those tracks that I didn't really listen to that much. That and Soldier, I kind of skipped over a lot, and I didn't like Sing for the Moment. But I've been hearing so much of Till I Collapse lately that it opened my eyes. It's a really good song. It's a good workout song, and I'm sorry that I never gave it this much attention, but it comes in at my number 3. My runner-up, the silver medal. In second place, I have to go with Without Me. And now, truth be told, this song annoyed me at first when it came out, but gradually I started liking it more and more and more. The song makes me laugh. It's got a good, fun beat to it. It's a good club song. Not its best by any means, but it's really good, and I like it. Some people would put it lower, because what does it really say? Got a point there, but it's fun, and I like it. And that's all that matters, because it is my opinion. And now we have reached the gold medal, my favorite Eminem song on the Eminem Show. By process of elimination, you probably already figured this out, but it's Cleaning Out My Closet. I fucking love that song, and I'm really mad that that song was on the radio, and then Lose Yourself came out, because 8 Mile came out, and I stopped hearing Cleaning Out My Closet. I didn't hear that on the radio at all. But Lose Yourself got all the attention for it seemed like years and years. And to this day, I'm not the biggest fan of Lose Yourself because of that. But Cleaning Out My Closet is so deep. The things that he says in this song, the things that his mother did to him. Now, granted, he's at least forgave his mother for everything and wants to, he's sorry for all this thing he says. And I believe Eminem doesn't even sing this song at concerts anymore because of how deep it is and how bad he feels about it, but I can't help but love this song. I love the beat. I love the hook. I like some of the rhymes in this song. Again, I'm not going to quote any rhymes because I'm terrible. I can barely speak English, let alone quote songs and all that sometimes. It depends. But I like it. So that's why I'm putting it as my number one. Far and away my favorite song on this track. It has been since the moment I listened to this album, and it will continue to be my favorite song, I think. Unless somehow, some way, Till I Collapse really gets in my head more. So let's recap the list in case I fucked up something or you weren't paying attention. My number 15, Haley's Song. 14, Square Dance. 13, Drips. 12, Say Goodbye Hollywood. 11, Business, which I feel like that should be higher, but at the moment it's not. 10, with White America. 9, Say What You Say. 8, My Dad's Gone Crazy. 7, Sing for the Moment. 6, Soldier. 5, Superman. 4, When the Music Stops. 3, Till I Collapse. 2, Without Me. And again, my number 1, Cleaning Out My Closet. So again, this was my opinion. If you're a fan of Eminem and like Eminem as an artist and think he's the best lyricist, or maybe just one of those things, make sure you smash that like button. Share the video with whomever you want, or put this video on any of your existing social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comments section about what your thoughts are on my ranking of the Eminem Show tracks or songs. What would be your ranking be? I'm really interested in that. What Eminem albums should I do next? I'm not going to do Infinite. I'm going to do all the major studio releases from the Slim Shady LP all the way to Music to Be Murdered By Side B. So anything in there I will certainly do. Just let me know. And if you don't pick one, that's fine. I'll just randomly do one. These videos should come out on a weekly basis, and if these become popular, I'll rank all the albums I have in terms of pull it out, and each album I have, rank all the songs on there. Because it'd be interesting to give me, let you guys know what I like for music, because a lot of people can't believe that I really don't listen to a lot of music unless Eminem's on it, or unless The Rock randomly comes out with a track like Face Off that I'm like batshit crazy over. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, if you're a fan of JDev TV and you like Eminem and like listening to rankings of Eminem, you're watching the video anyway, so don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, share your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.